Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner looking to create better field position. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Complete. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Hale. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Down the middle, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Bama, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. rest of the half. It's Fletcher. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
They're going to run it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keeping it on the ground here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
That run sets up a critical third down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. It's in Georgia will have the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Dogs will have to punt this one away. Return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Looking to scramble. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Defense not pressing this time. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Russell. Pop over the middle. It's Adams. Makes the first down, but Posey Price, big hit there at the end.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Toss play to the outside. Running through the tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They stood and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception.
Who's in the clear? Past the 50. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. As they get on the board here in this playoff game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
To the air, it's Russell. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. He's looking to scramble. Breaking tackles. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Young. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Russell. On the move now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So with playoff pressure for it, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Runs through the defender. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Wideouts now clustered. To throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He makes the catch. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's a shotgun run call. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. That's a designed quarterback keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's White. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Running out of time in the pocket. Muscles past the defender. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to put
the ball to the ground. Falls on himself to avoid disaster. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. The pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. Touchdown, Alabama. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Hands off to the left. And that's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
That completion sets up a third down play. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Possession was just old school power football. We'll see if they can keep that going here. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Tight end goes in motion. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Receiver in motion now. On the ground, it's Young. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. And the wideout goes in motion. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Russell. Under pressure, just lets it go. Oh, that one's picked off. Pass midfield. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
The PAT puts him up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Flip back to the QB. And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense.
Chris, I love it. The offense pulls out the flea flicker at the perfect time. We saw them run this in practice this week, and it works here just like they rehearsed.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Here's the 2nd down play. To the air, it's Russell. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. Good juke to get free. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the sideline. It's Williams. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
You play zone coverage, and the quarterback is patient. This is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, tie. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. In the Wildcat formation, defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes. It's a sack.
The offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Now in 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Boy, he comes up just short of his 1st down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you You just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but it gives them a chance.
The Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Scanning the field. It's Russell. He'll try a pass here. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Incomplete. Second down coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Pounding away with the run game. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? Finally bring him down after a couple of broken tackles, but it's still a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Alabama.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? The shotgun running play call. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. back to pass. It's Russell. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They've got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.